Hello, and welcome to Superzeroes Unlimited. Today things might look a little different, because I'm on the test server to give you guys a preview of some of the stuff that's coming up in the Home Turf DLC. So, I'm on the test server with a character I made exclusively for this. I decided to start by showing you some of the new villain PVE content, starting with Steelworks. As you see, I've already done a couple Steelworks dailies over the past couple days, but let's see what I get this time around.
Time for some brilliant treachery. Take this holographic image module and use it on a knocked-out mechanic. This will scan his appearance and apply it to you. That should let you sabotage a Steelworks repair terminal. The next time a Steelworks robot comes near, it will be disabled, allowing you to simply remove one of the memory cores I require.
So, you heard TO Morrow. Now we have to go find a Steelworks mechanic. I'm guessing there are actually human Steelworks mechanics as opposed to these very Transformer-looking robots that, just attack me. Let's see what I can find. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's bring down some lightning. Oh, big crowd. That's unfortunate. Still getting used to this character, who is quite a bit different from some of the other from most of my other characters. So, if I run into some problems and die a few more times, that's probably why. Okay, so yeah, now first I've got to get out of combat and heal. And then I need to find one of these repair stations, preferably without too many robots near it. Let's see. Okay, this looks like a Booster Gold kiosk. Oops, wrong place. You'd think that I'd look enough like a regular guy who's supposed to be there that they wouldn't, try to attack me. This looks like it's going to be a rather annoying one, especially if I end up dead several times. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I went ahead and found another mechanic to disguise myself. So I've now sabotaged the repair station, and there we go. That's one construction robot down. Doesn't look like there are any more headed this way at this exact moment, so let's see if I can find another one that's similarly low risk. Okay, hopefully one of these guys will come over and get zapped for me. Well, one did, so that's something, but I really don't have my powers at the moment, so that will make this a challenge. Unless I call in some backup. Who also doesn't appear to be doing all that much damage, but some's better than none, right? Oh, wow, okay. That's alright, nice to find that out. That's a whole bunch of them that got zapped because I sabotaged the thing when I did. So Let's see if I can get this last one here without getting interrupted. Good enough!
Now, I want you to install them into one of my long robots.
Not sure if I'm going to need the mechanic outfit again, and just to be on the safe side, because finding the second one was a bit of a pain, I'm going to come over here and... Oh, I was wondering what all these these oolong robots on pedestals were. Oh, corrupted. Great. Okay, let's try this out here. Oh, this guy's gonna be a bit of a challenge, at least with the power setup I have now. Yeah, like I said, this is not my usual character setup, so I'm having a little trouble getting used to it. Doing what I can, though, and there we go. He's down to less than half strength. This is one of 10 different missions you can get in the Steelworks area, so it's gonna be different pretty much every time you run through it, and once you get those 5 that you saw at the beginning done, you get to go into Steelworks itself for a larger mission, for a challenge mission that you cannot take anyone else in with you, and face Steel himself for a piece of, and then get your choice of a piece of gear from the style that drops here. It has all the different types of armor, including face, so that'll take...
That was interesting. I'll have to make some additional changes to the memory interface to compensate for the... Well, whatever. I'm sure you don't care.
And there we go. That's 3 of 5. And I also get a daily reward box that gives me at least a mark of war. It will give me at least a mark of war and potentially a plan or something, or focusing element or something along those lines, but not this time. Even though these guys have this icon, when I talk to them again, it doesn't show up. I'm guessing that might be where you can use replay badges to do another daily without having to wait till the next day. So, now, I'll see you in a few minutes once I hit Arkham for the other villain mission. Welcome back! As you can see, I am at the staging area in the southwest corner of Arkham by the docks. And let's get the daily here.
Do you like playing dress up? Whatever. Go steal a cryogenic suit from one of Freeze's goons. Take out some of Scarecrow's men while wearing it. That should drive a wedge between them.
So, as you can see, the plot here is actually rather interesting. TO Morrow is trying to drive a wedge between Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, and Poison Ivy in order to claim one of their inventions, combining their 3 unique talents for himself, and using you to help do that. If this is the mission I think it is, I've actually had it before, so... So this is actually the first duplicate I've had. With this Freeze suit, I have rifle and acrobatics instead of my normal hand blasters in flight, which could take some getting used to. Okay, now let's go ahead and start taking out some of Scarecrow's guys as one of Freeze's minions. So here you have some of Scarecrow's regular minions trying to destroy a couple of his foggers, and then a sub-boss. So hopefully I won't end up getting the sub-boss while I am fighting these other guys, but it's quite possible. Okay, and since it looks like I'll be taking out this guy next, let's start things off with an airstrike, orbital strike. As you can see, the maxed out orbital strike is remarkably effective, taking down about, I'd say probably a fifth of his health, maybe a little less than that. But let's work on taking him out with these ice powers. Okay, yeah, that was a little early for a soda, but oh well. I have a couple other heals here. The supply drop, and then if I'm still having trouble when this guy's down, when that runs out, I'll call in my henchmen. On Hero's side, they're called sidekicks, and when you have, depending on what level you have them, they can either they at least help you with attacks. The higher level ones can also heal you and give you power. So they don't last long, but while they're here, they're pretty helpful. Hence their long cooldown. Now, I'm not showing you my hideout here, or lair, or whatever you want to call it here, because all I did was just set up. Because all I did was I just set up some amenities and set it in a certain location. So let's take out these last few guys. And then we're done with this, and we'll go over to Heroes for that side of things. I've got to go cash in my reward. I guess I can wait and see what I get there before I sign off for villains. Okay, looks like I should be clear now. So I didn't die over here, at least. There are also some new investigations, briefings, and collection items, but I didn't find any of them during this leg.
A job well done. I'd give you another freezy or icy pun, but I'm sure we've met the quota by now.
And let's complete the daily mission and see if I get anything interesting out of my reward box. Oh, got another focusing element. Now, it makes a difference on this character since the test server has easier ways of getting mods. So, yeah, I'll see you over on the hero side to show you Ace Chemicals and Stryker's Island. Welcome back. So I'm now logged in with my hero on the test server here at Ace Chemicals, and I saw a collection. Let's see if it's one of the new collection items that are coming out in the DLC. Oh, it is the Ace Chemical Employee Training Frequently Asked Questions. Hadn't seen that one before. That one looks like it could have some fun stuff in it. Thought it might be part of the Ace Chemical's safety violations. Let's see what mission we get here. Okay, Hazmat Higby right here.
We just got a new shipment of equipment from Steelworks. Take this remote and use it on any chemical storage tanks you find around the facility. TO Morrow's goons will try to stop you, so take them out. Then stand back and watch the fireworks.
Okay, this is one I haven't had before, so we need to mark storage tanks for destruction and beat up TO Morrow minions. Okay, conveniently enough, there's a minion right here. And one of the weaker ones. There we go. That's one storage tank splatted. There's another. Not sure why these ace lieutenants are flagged, but let's give them a shot. See if they might be... I was thinking there might be a sub-boss that I needed later, but not so much. And since I've had other goons count towards the mission already, it's not that. Ooh. It's not looking good. Let's do some heals. Okay, that's one of these lieutenants, and the other should be dying in the very near future. There we go. Let's try to find somewhere to hole up for a second and heal up. Okay, I'm guessing this downed hazmat guy is probably useful in one of the other dailies that I haven't had yet. Yeah, let's see if that original storage tank is respawned. Okay. Maybe not yet. Okay. Another one way up top here, it looks like. So... okay, there's another security guard. Take him down. Alright, I'm guessing there will be another part after this. Probably a sub-boss, some kind of chemoid sub-boss, I'm guessing, but not 100% sure. Okay, that was easy. In and out. Okay, maybe not. Oh, that was probably one of the villain bounties you can get over here. Because it said failed TO Morrow experiments. And the ones I've seen in passing have been sub-bosses from the Ace Chemical Alert. And that guy was part of the Metal Mimes. So he was probably a bounty. Plus, I died real quick, so that sounds better if it's bounty guy. Alright, and here we are back at the first storage tank I destroyed. And also the last of these... oh, nope. Oh, yep, that was the last of the storage tanks I needed to destroy. So now I just need a few more goons. Oh, okay, maybe not one of the two-part dailies. Let's go back to Hazmat Higby and see if he has something else for us to do.
Wow! I saw the explosions from here. But it's not over yet. I just got a report of a big chemoid nearby. I'll let you hang on to the missile strike remote for a little while longer. Just don't tell my boss.
Okay, a saturated chemoid. Yeah, this'll be fun. I have seen him before in passing, and maybe there will be some extra mechanics to this fight since he said he's letting me keep the orbital strike remote. Speaking of orbital strike, that's a good way to start off any boss fight. Oh. Okay, that didn't look like it did too much damage to him, but it started the next stage of the fight. Guessing we'll probably have to do that once at each of these barrels or something like that. Okay, that didn't interrupt him like I expected it to. Or maybe he's getting healed from these barrels and that stops that process. Well, we'll find out as the fight continues. Yeah, there we go. It is healing him up. So let's stop him quick. Okay, this is as much for more power as anything, so I can... Okay. See how this goes. I mean, I'm not necessarily the best or even all that good of a player, really, but it's still fun. So it looks like I can attack him as soon as I've used it, even if the airstrike hasn't arrived yet. And there goes the saturated chemoid. So now just need to head back to base and get my reward.
Steelworks thanks you for your assistance.
On the test server, you start with 90 skill points, but with none of the feats, so you can build up a lot more skill points fairly quickly. So, yeah, now I'll see you at Stryker's for the last one of these new T4 challenge missions. And welcome back. I'm approaching the base at the, I believe, west end of Stryker's, where you pick up your daily mission. Let's see what I get this time.
We've got a serious situation. You may have heard that Intergang has a thing for dangerous technology. They're using this riot as a chance to go after the neurotech used to induce Grodd's code. We can't let them have that tech. Find the Intergang smugglers, take them out, and neutralize any technology you find.
Okay, I've seen the Intergang boats at the front of Stryker's before, but I haven't had this mission until now, so this ought to be fun. Let's get over here to the docks. There might be more Intergang guys I'm not aware of, but I've seen them in, well, apparently not in this exact area before. Okay, there are several Intergang guys. Oh, 3 of them. And they're all dying pretty quick, so that's surprising. Whoa. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. Well, and there come a lot more. This might not be the best place to do the mission, because then all of your neurotech things that you have to use slide down the ramp. Well, let's try this again. Hopefully without the oops this time. Fortunately, they added a spawn point back there, so you don't have to fly all the way across the water to get back. Though that would probably be a similar distance in this specific case. Let's see, okay, good. Looks like there are some right at the dock this time, or at least fairly close. Okay, that went a little better. And here are the group I have seen before. And there are only 2 of them, so this should be a little easier. Okay, that's 2 of 5. And okay, starting to get crowded on this ramp. Might want to switch over to the other one. That's 3 and hopefully 4. And like I said, let's see what's happening over at the other dock. Fortunately, they have the booster gold kiosk for Stryker's Island on the other side of these force fields, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
The amount of tech that can see gang leaders on the island organizing this operation.
Okay, yeah, that sub-boss kind of jumped right out and hit me. So let's see how this will go. Didn't even give Steel a chance to finish what he was saying. And he's going down pretty quick, though so am I at the moment. Oh, we've got company. Great. Okay, I was hoping my sidekick would get here in time, but looks like I missed it. I'm guessing the lieutenants always spawn at those boats, so I have a pretty good idea where to go to when I get there. The timers for the trinkets from your mainframe are pretty long, so you'll need to keep that in mind when figuring out when you're going to use them. I have seen a couple pieces of a new investigation over here as well. Not today, though, so I can't show you exactly where. It's a little too crowded over here. Let's see if the other one's any better. No lieutenant over here. Okay. Guess I'll try to draw the other guys in and take them out first, so that I can fight the lieutenant without them popping up to give me problems. Oop, pulled the lieutenant too, but there goes that guy. I have full T4 on this character as well, so might be a little overgeared for this, but not by much, because as you can see, I'm still having problems. Probably won't be as bad on the live server, where there will be more people running the content, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's get some extra support here. That might have been overdoing it a bit, but can never be too careful. As this stuff is still on the test server, it might not be exactly the same when it comes to the live server and Home Turf comes out. There are always changes, mostly based on feedback from users who play it on the test server. Test server is only usable by legendary members, and okay, looks like I'm going to have to start this again. There are details on the official DCUO forums for how to get it. Okay, let's give this guy one more shot here. There's also a soda vendor back there at the base. I don't think he can repair, which seems to me to be an oversight, but we'll have to see if that changes when it goes live. Oh, even more ads over there. Hopefully Lieutenant's back over here now, too. If not, I'll check up top to see if he might be there. Though that's even more likely to have more mobs than I'd really like to deal with. Or maybe not so bad after... Oh! Skullcracker leader. Okay, that's two sub-bosses right there. Don't want to deal with that. I'm not sure what the Skullcrackers are associated with, but I've seen similar power set leader mobs over in the cell blocks as part of another mission, so I know that they can be a bit of a pain. Alright, well, I mean, even if I haven't finished this mission, you guys can see sort of what we're going to be looking at with the Home Turf DLC's PvE content. You'll also be getting layers with certain abilities as shown in the live streams run by the game's creators, and some PvP layer battles which I haven't tried yet. Hope you've enjoyed this, and hope it's sort of given you a look at what's to come. See you soon. Bye.